Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So you'll know by the title that something's not quite right here, and you'd be absolutely correct. I'm really sad. I know I don't sound it, but as soon as I found out that Chromaflow had released the 150 set, I went straight over to Colt Pens to see if I could get them. So I thought, well, I've already got the 72 set, as you can see here. I'm just going to get the new colours. So I pressed buy it now, didn't even think about it. And then, laying in bed thinking like you do, I thought, wait a minute, hang on. They've sold me a little set of 28. That doesn't make 150, that makes 100. Thought, oh, dang it, I'm going to have to go back on and order the rest. Well, you can't. And there's where I'm sad. So at the moment, and unless anybody can correct me, I've looked on as many websites as I could find. At the moment, if you want those additional 50 colours, you have to buy the 150 set. You cannot get them open stock. So all that's available to us open stock is the 100s, the 100 pencils. Now I'm not complaining. I love the Chromaflow, and I will show you in my practice book. That's not my practice book. Put that to one side. In my practice book of Romantic Country. Now you'll know that this has got finicky paper. I was doodling about with them, and oh my gosh, they love the paper. They work so well in there. So all I can bring you, I'm afraid, at the moment is the 28 pencils that you can get additionally open stock. And that's how I've purchased them. I can't afford to buy another 150 pencils when I only need 78 pencils. Now, I could be wrong, because Colt Pens do say you can buy them in the new colours in their 28 set, which comes in a gorgeous little tin like this. And then it does say our 78 set, but they're not there. And if you go on to their open stock list to order the pencils that you're missing, which is what I went to do, they're not there either. So it does read on Colt Pens, and like I say, I could be wrong, but please correct me if I am. But it does read that those 50 pencils are exclusive to the 150 set. I know, so that's why I'm sad. Anyway, I thought quickly we would go on and have a look at what additional pencils they've sent, and I'll swatch them really quickly with you. So I just added them on the bottom of my set, and I've tried to put them in some kind of order just by looking at the leads of the pencils. So forgive me if they're not in the correct order. I just want to show you what you can get open stock, and let's do it that way, because like I say, I can't afford another. They're £150.99p on Amazon. I know that's only £1 a pencil, but it's £150, if you get me. Okay, so let's have a look. Saffron Mango. Now I do believe, from playing with the in the Erie book that I use for our membership, these are incredibly beautiful colours, and I'm going to love them. I do need to let you know that was Saffron Mango. This ace little tin, I'll come back out for a minute, that are obviously clearly provided to Colt Pens by Derwent, has a little pull-out tray like this. It's so cool. It reminds me of like old day pencil tins that you used to get. And it's got 2 layers. Well, Colt Pens sent them to me in both layers. And I think this is the problem with the next pencil. I do not think it's a Derwent problem. I think it's been smashed about in here. So this is my poor little pineapple pencil, and this is what it took to get it to sharpen, so I can show you. I will notify Colt Pens, but and the core is still, where are we? The core is still damaged. So it could be that it is a faulty pencil, or it could be that it's just been slammed around in this little tin. But this is pineapple. Let me get you resituated. This is pineapple. And of course, it would be one of the most beautiful colours. Isn't that lovely? Okay, and then we've got lemon, which is a beautiful bright true yellow, as I call it. Then we've got sandcastle, which is like an ochre. It's like a yellow ochre, isn't it? Orange crush. So we won't be long. There's only 28 pencils to swatch. And boy, they are beautiful. This one in particular is amazing. Look at that, Turkish Delight. It's like cinnamon in the Polychromos. It's just beautiful. Cerise Pink. I have lined them up in order because you know what I'm like. I'm very dizzy when it comes to swatching, and I get things wrong because I've got dyslexic tendencies. I miss things out. Jazzberry. So really bright in your face pinks, which with light pencils of any sort of light fast, we lose pinks because they're notoriously difficult to have. I'm just going to come out slightly so we can get all this in. I don't have to keep twizzling you about. They're notoriously difficult to have, light fast pencils. But I was watching Harry over at the Art Gear Guide, who I do adore. He is lovely. Sangria. And I don't know what I was going to say. We were talking about light fasters. He goes into a lot more detail if you want all that sort of light mauve. Look at that. That is like, I hope you can pick up on that, that is like almost a pale version of grey lavender. Isn't that gorgeous? And much needed, in my opinion, in a set. These very pale colours. So we've got rose, rose quartz. I had to question it then because it is a dusty grey purple. And I love grey tones in pencils. French mauve. I'm just making sure I'm staying in shot. See, I've already wiggled out. French mauve. Aztec purple. Amethyst. I'm just checking my pencils when I pause. I've had to print this 3 times because I kept getting it wrong. Hollywood pink. That's a pretty colour, look at that. Like that. And then we've got dusky purple down here. So I've got a blank one there. I knew there'd be something going on. But that's okay. And then we're going to go into the new blues that they've sent. So we've got Carolina Blue, which is a nice soft one. The paper I'm using to swatch is on my wish list if you want it. It's just cardstock, but it is really, it's lovely and smooth and it works really well. For most of, I haven't had a problem with any of the pencils I use on it. This is Mariner. And then we've got Lagoon. Oh, lovely dark blue. Oh yeah, look at that. And it's soft and squishy. And we do have a problem, as myself and my members were discussing, with the Prisma blues, some of them being really difficult to lay down. Caribbean green. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Oops. Sorry, my fault. Pressed too hard. Orient. Again, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful colour? That is like the, almost like the electric blue, but smooth. Lincoln green. This is going to be one of my favourites because I love these olivey greens. And that's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Olivine. Now that's in the Lightfast set. I know it is because it's one of the colours I love in there. Beautiful, beautiful colour. I mean, the Derwent colour range is just fabulous. Their artist set colours are just gorgeous. I just wish they were softer. Light olive. So I don't know, I think at some point I will have to break and get that 150 set because I don't want to be without those new colours, but it depends on if they're going to bring them out open stock. If they're not, I'm not going to get them because I don't want to have to buy, I don't want to spend £150 every time I need one pencil. So, Chai, another lovely ochre colour, a bit like green gold. And then Willow. And then Oak. Okay, so they're the new colours. If I leave you there for a minute, I'm just going to go back to Colt pens. Of course I had to shut the thing to. I just want to know how much I spent. And then I can put the link down below for you. For you to be able to go and purchase them if you want to. But I'm very impressed with the new colours. I have to say, I think they're beautiful, and we'll look at the full set in a minute. I don't want it in dollars, I want it in pounds. Oh, well, it's $49.66p. What is that in pounds? I don't know. I don't know. Let me just put it in and we'll find out. Paste in. Never comes up with pound sterling first. It's always like pounds sterling. Okay, so it's £39.85 for 28 new pencils. Now, so it's $49 or £39. So that price might come down because they're new. You know, I don't know. They might reduce in costs. I'm not sure. But I knew I wanted them. I've been actually, before I even realised they were going to release these, I've been colouring with them in my one of my new books that I was gifted. And so there's all the 100 colours. And if you look at the gaps that they've filled in, let me just grab a pen. If you look at the gaps they've filled in, with Lagoon, we have now got that very, very dark blue that we were missing. With the lilacs or the lavenders, we have got a lot that we're missing. We had very limited purples and lavenders in the set. Now Harry over at the Art Gear Guide showed one of their purples that was almost black. That's only in the 150 set. There is also an ice blue, again very pale, and also in the only in the 150 set. So I'm not going to keep banging on about that, but I did think it was important, having seen some of the reviews of the 150 set, that people aren't talking about the fact you can't get them open stock. So I don't know if I've got it wrong, and I will apologise if I have, but we don't have any new greys in the set, so we're left with the greys that we did have, which are beautiful, but again, that's really sad. I love the blue-greens that they've put in, and the blues. I think that Carolina blue is just sensational. And I like, what's the other one? The Turkish Delight is just, it's like a pale terracotta. It's absolutely gorgeous. If I lift it up, it's just a pinky, oh, it's just really pretty. And I love the saffron mango and the olivine and the light olive. I love the greens that they've put in the set. This is just perfect. Obsidian green is great as a dark green, but you know, we can use greys to deepen things up, or reds or whatever. But I think what they've done, I think they've managed to fill the gaps in really nicely in the 100 set. I'm going to come back in just so you can really, I know that they're sort of thrown about a bit, but I was not going to create a new 100 chart if I'm going to get the 150, but I honestly think unless they bring the 150 out open stock, I'm not going to get them because I can't afford to replace them. So that's why I'm sad, hence the description. So anyway, folks, on an absolute plus note, they are incredible pencils. I haven't found paper that they don't like. They blend beautifully. And this is the, this pineapple, of course it would be. I will contact Colt Pens. Look, it's, yeah, I don't know if it'll sharpen, but that's pretty poor, isn't it? I will contact them and let them know. I haven't had an issue with any of them sharpening in here at all, other than this one. So I'm convinced that they've just got battered about in the post, because people aren't that careful, are they, when they're sending you parcels. So I hope that helps. Please, please, please let me know if you can buy the other 50 open stock, because I'm going to go and get them. I love them. Yeah, but looking at what I've seen at the moment, that's not happening. So anyway, I thought it was really important that you knew, and I would update you all and let you see the colours that you can get at the moment. God willing, that changes. Open stock, beautiful colours. All right, guys, thanks for coming over and watching. I really appreciate your time. Please come over and have a look at my playlist on the channel of the Romantic Country series tales, Romantic Country, the second tale that we're doing as a membership. It is incredible over there. We're having a blast. And yeah, just check it out and have a look for me. So thank you for spending time with me. And so until we meet again in the very near future, my lovelies, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Night night.